incident. In these complaints, there were two sets of complaints. One is complaints from our side and complaints from the other side. Now, this complaint of Jason here, Furtado, who is standing in front of me, and also Jabimawad, we want to clarify the real incidents that happened on that night. Now, the first thing is, my client Jason had gone to this bar to purchase beer. On purchase of the beer, he paid the set by Google Pay. On payment, the cashier confirmed the payment. The waiter went beyond his rights and assaulted my clients. So, all throughout the media, this fact has not come on. The first and most important part is this whole incident which is captured on the CCTV, which has not been produced. Only fake viral messages have been sent that some minister's son has assaulted. From the outset, falsity is prevailing in this complaint filed by them. So, this waiter had no business. If at all there was no payment done, your duty was to request him return the beer. At the most, you could have taken away the beer. And you had to act politely. But there was an incident of assault in which he was thrown down and hammered. Then there was a scuffle. A second waiter joins this incident. Second person hammers him. In that, this said tourist who had no business absolutely. And what is shocking is they file a complaint against him. When there are 4:1, you all should judge and ask for yourself whether it is possible that one person can give threat to 4 persons or 4 persons can give threat to one. So all 4 gang up against him, break his leg, and that is the reason he walks unsteadily and he was in pain. That doesn't mean that he was drunk. He will clarify today what is the incident which happened. But in this manner, the whole incident happened, and the video posted is only the second part. It is only the part of after the assault, after the shirt is torn, after the leg is broken. And also, you have seen that, okay, even at that stage, if you say there was rescuing of the waiter, there was nothing in your hand to come and get a glass beer bottle and to hammer him further, make attempt, and the waiter goes and pulls the shutter and cuts his head open, for which he got 4 stitches. So therefore, these acts are comparable to acts like goons. So today we as Goans, I'm questioning the Goan public, you all should come and support these Goan people. Are we asking this type of tourism where this person takes law in their own hands? Recently you have seen what is happening in North Goa, where in hotel, what kind of incidents are going on. So are we supporting this kind of incidents, or are we supposed to support Goan persons who had done nothing wrong? And to top of it, the media has also not taken any side. I would also request the media that anytime there is a complaint, you should also inquire from the other side. Unfortunately, till today there was no side. Even yesterday we have seen when the SP has made a statement, he said that prima facie he thinks that these persons are assaulted, which would not be correct. So that is the need for clarification. Maybe he has not read the complaint, but today we are assembled here to clarify that this was an assault, which was a brutal assault by 4:1. And only to rescue her, this poor Goan girl, with all courage, she came out to support a friend. Because you all must be aware that under the constitution, you have right to prevent crime also. You can use as much force as you have to prevent a crime. If tomorrow anything happens to this boy, who is responsible? So to save him from further damage, we do not know what would happen at that. Because those were the tourists who were drunk. Till today, there is no blood test or sample taken of them to say that they were drunk. And just because his leg was broken, he walks unsteadily. It doesn't mean that he was drunk and he was in inebriated state. So this brave woman has actually stopped that incident. She must have used certain words, but that was all in retaliation. That was in right of exercise of self-defense to protect a crime from happening. So when this incident happened, we condemn these acts of the said waiter. Firstly, under the National Highway, the Honorable Supreme Court has banned these bars. We do not know how he is running it. We do not know how he is serving beer at 11:30. We want action on that. We are requesting the Honorable CM, Honorable Home Minister. We also requesting the SP to look into the complaint. Please look into our incident. Please read our complaint. Please obtain the CCTV from that hotel and bring the true picture. As we have seen from the outset, this press conference started that a minister's son has assaulted. Drunk couple goes and assault. This is not the case. This is a case where we are victimized. We have been assaulted. His leg is broken. A shutter has been hit on his head. He has been bleeding. Who is this waiter who has needed rescue? What has happened to him? What are the injuries on him? There is no even a medical to show that he was drunk. So therefore, this registering of a FIR is an abuse. So I would request the Honorable SP to review the said registration and close the said complaint that there is no evidence, because that will be visible on that CCTV camera of that restaurant. Now, as regarding the other part, we have also written to the excise commissioner to cancel the license, because according to us you cannot serve beer continuously. This incident happened 11:30. We have also requested, we are going to take further steps if in case our complaint is not registered, because we have given this complaint on Tuesday evening. So if it is not registered, as per the Honorable Supreme Court, we are going to wait for 48 hours. If it is not registered, we are going to file a complaint to the SP asking him to register it, saying that a PI is refused. If they do not know, we are going to the court. And we are going to take all legal measures to book this person who have violated the law. And we will take all steps to defend them, because this, according to us, are innocent persons. This was a framed case, false and fabricated case. Even today, the case is registered against unknown person, but some reporters, some person have, I would not say reporters, I would take back, I would say some person are sending on media that the said case is registered against unknown person. And the clarification that the minister has given, that is not his son. So, in this whole incident, all falsehood has been peddled. I would request the public to also hear the other side and don't go on prima facie whatever you feel. And it was an incident of 4:1 and not one person assaulting 4, which is not possible. So I request my client to speak and clarify what had happened on that day for me, and thereafter she will also clarify what was the incident that happened.
So Jason Furtado speaking, and I'm just going to speak about exactly what happened on that night. On Sunday night, as I was dropping her back to her place, we just stopped by this restaurant called Viva Goa. I merely walked into the bar just to purchase 2 beers, and that's all. I told the cashier, I asked the cashier how much for it. He told me 260. I paid him 240, and I took their GPay code, and I told him payment ho gaya, check karo. The waiter comes up to me and he's like, "Aapka payment hua nahi?" I was like, "Please go and check." The cashier himself confirmed that the payment was done. The cashier himself, when the police on that same night of the incident asked the cashier himself told the police that the payment was done. After this incident between the cashier, it was not even an argument. I take the beer cans and I walk out towards my car. This waiter just comes from behind, pushes me out of nowhere, and he just hits me from behind. Me and this waiter get into a tussle. After this incident, another person who was at the restaurant, who was their staff itself, ganged up upon me. 2 of them ganged up upon me, and there was that tussle between 2 of them versus me. I was alone. That's when these Kerala tourists, that's when the tourists entered. The tourists entered in order, they are saying that they came in order to protect the waiter, whereas I was the one who was being bashed up. They don't come to stop the incident at all. The tourists just enter the scene, they start bashing me up. The scene got so bad. I was even leaving after that. I was so helpless. My knee snapped. It was all of them versus me. My knee snapped to the point where I could not even walk. I couldn't stand straight. My knee absolutely snapped. I was exiting the premises because I was absolutely helpless. It was only my girlfriend that was sitting in the car. I was so helpless, I was exiting the premises. That's when again they gang up on me, bash me against the floor. They throw me down on the floor. And that's when she comes out in order to rescue me. They verbally abuse her to such an extent in retaliation. And the video which is going viral is just turned completely in their favor. The video that is going viral, even in the video, the tourists were drinking. He had a glass in his hand. He got a beer bottle to bash me up. They pushed me against the shutter. They bashed the shutter on my head. In the video itself, which is being circulated, it is so clear that I am the victim here and getting hammered from all directions. I was absolutely helpless. There was nothing I could do. The only one thing that I'm saying is, see, anyways, these people have turned the entire case around. They have turned it to such a level where we look like we are the bad ones. We were not drunk at all. We were not drunk. There was no alcohol test done. There was a medical done on me. I have 4 stitches on my head as well. It's just so clear. I started bleeding on the spot. My head was shattered. Everything. These people just beat me up so brutally. It is beyond brutal. The only one thing I would ask is for fair justice to be taken, for a fair investigation to be opened up, so that the real matter comes out to light, just so that we are not the victims of something we did not create. They have created it, they have started it, and all the blame has come on us through false media publications. And today our families are so shattered and so sad just to hear all of this. It's a very miserable scene.
Yeah, so
Name?
I'm Jemima Vaz, and I am speaking on behalf of myself and Jason. So, as clearly seen in the video that's gone so viral, where everyone thinks that it's us who are at fault, which is completely unfair, because initially, as Jason explained what happened, I wasn't part of it that time. As I was in the car, I hear a noise and I tend to come out to help him, and to see him in such a distorted state was super sad. I had to barge in and help him out. Go to see these tourists who were like not even part of the situation, barged in, pouncing on him, knowing that he was super weak, which is super sad. It still makes me emotional to this day with everything that's happened. Seeing my loved one at such a critical state, tell me, how can I not barge in and not help him out? Would any of y'all do that to any of your loved ones? It is part of a natural instinct to go and help your loved ones. And mind y'all, like, it was just the two of us against all of them. Alright? So we have nothing else to say than if you look clearly in the video, you see the people who are abusing us are even having a glass of beer in their hands, who were clearly under the influence of alcohol. So I think everything's out there. We also want to clarify that that is the other part. The part which is viral is what was shared, but the part that was prior, which was all on CCTV, isn't shared yet. Why is that? I would kindly convince the owner of the hotel to please put forth the video to show what exactly happened. And we have nothing else to deny because everything's out there.
Tell them about. So also, I clearly remember, even when she came to save me, I was on the floor. The tourists are continuously verbally abusing her. They're using filthy language. The tourists reached the point where they have given me death threats. They were like, just because you are a Goan, I will teach you Goan's lesson. Today, they did not just target me. They targeted all of our Goan brothers here.
Yeah.
At this point, I myself, being in this incident, I feel so unsafe in this place. It is such a sad scene. I feel completely shattered, completely unsafe with all the threats that I've received from them on the spot. They have given her threats. And all of this is not in the recording which is going viral. That part is all on CCTV footage of the said restaurant Viva Goa, which has not been produced. We Goans today, I just ask our Goans to stand with us today and understand today it was me who was in this. It can be any one of you who goes to buy anything and can be attacked upon for almost nothing, for no reason at all. I please just request everybody to see the real picture, and I just pray that necessary action be taken against those people involved.
Any questions?
ये तो रात के जाना किसी जी
So now we have given the complaint on Tuesday evening. So we are waiting for further
When
action.
this incident
SPS
when this incident happened?
Sunday.
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 Sunday
Sunday
When-
night at 11.
When did you
Sunday.
file the case?
He filed a handwritten complaint on the
Monday.
spot.
No, I went to the police station on the spot. On Monday, I gave a handwritten complaint, but that was just a basic complaint. I did not mention any
All these
details.
details we have given on Tuesday evening.
Do you have filed a case on the same time?
Written
Yes.
complaint
Not
was
same
given
time, on Tuesday evening.
on
No, not written. You went to police station same time.
police
We went to
station
police
on the
station
spot.
time.
On the spot, and from the police station, I was taken to do my medical.
तो तुझे आर्ग्यूमेंट भी नहीं आना चाहिए.
See, our only incident is that only one side of this CCTV, only one footage has been shown. The real fact in which he was attacked brutally, his leg is broken, the way in which the incident happened, and they filed false complaints saying that those two tourists went to rescue a waiter. Where was the question of rescuing? If you are a waiter, your first duty, if at all you say the beer is not paid, let us say there's an argument that the beer is not paid, you will stop that person from taking the beer. You take those action, you stop him from leaving the premises, verify those from your cashiers. You cannot come and assault a Goan. That is our whole contention today. It's upsetting. Today it is him. Today it can be your people, your children, our future generations. These people who come here, they think that they can take law in their own hands. And this tourist, okay, you want to rescue him, you pull him from that place. If there's a scuffle, you don't join him and hammer him. So this fight could have been grievous injuries if it had not been for his friend coming and rescuing. So today what all I'm saying is that we want our complaint also to be investigated. We want the CCTV footage also to be shown. Let the public know the real fact. And this person use media, make false posts and show as if we are the culprits. That is what is upsetting in our own state. We don't feel safe. At night they come, just walk. So are we asking this type of tourists here today? Or we are asking for some restrictions on them? Also they abused her. I think on the video is gone that they called her bastard and all those threats.
Really sad.
Prior to that also,
They have no respect, and this was
With some portion of the video, it appeared that somebody was holding on to you. Was there any case of inappropriate touch?
we have put
See,
that in our complaint.
yes.
Everything can be, as I said, can clearly be seen on the video. Okay, we were at such a distraught state. My only intention was to first of all calm the situation down and to help Jason. That was mine. Seeing him bleed and everything, I wasn't even thinking about what was happening to me because I was so concerned for him because he was the one. But of course, the way everyone's been like in the video, you can clearly see how they've treated me also. And out of retaliation, who wouldn't behave in a certain way? No one's going to take disrespect, especially us. And of course, with the video, with seeing how roughly I've also been manhandled, I had a lot of bruises on my hand, but I didn't want to focus on it because I saw how badly Jason was injured. So it's very sad. We're at a very sad state to even see that people are not even in for us, not knowing the actual situation that's happened. Before talking, I feel you all should analyze the situation and then bring it out.
In fact,
you know,
we should hear both sides.
both sides.
Anything is
There's two sides to every story, you know.
And the thing is, she was a very brave woman. Nobody would have done that for me. And the way they've assaulted her, pulled her shirt. In the video itself, you can see they pulled her hair. Just yesterday, she was crying and telling me she was so hurt about the incident that me as a girl, she tried to protect me. And this is the behavior she
got
got.
strong.
Her hands being pulled, her hair being pulled, her t-shirt being pulled.
We're
It's
super
absolutely
traumatized.
wrong.
We're super
Yeah,
traumatized by
very
this entire
traumatized.
situation. You know, so yeah.